And here we are again. About to start another Tomb Raider game. This is going to be our fifth one down the line. We've been playing these in chronological release order. And we're finally here. Number 5, Tomb Raider Chronicles. This is going to be the last of the core design games. I haven't played this game myself in a while, so should be interesting to get into, but I'm kind of excited. We've been on it for quite a while, too, so it'll be nice to have some form of closure, maybe. But welcome to the stream. Welcome, Mythical. Just finished up Tomb Raider 4 not too long ago, a couple days ago. Gonna be rated shortly? Alright, well. Sounds good to me. Fitting for some tomb raiding. Yeah, starting up this one here after finishing up Last Revelation. Last Revelation ended up with a bit of a cliffhanger of sorts, or maybe not. I don't know what you'd want to consider that, but Lara's basically dead. So it should be interesting to see what happens when it comes to what's going to be going on in Tomb Raider 5. We'll see how it kind of picks up here. But welcome, guys. Thank you for joining in, and we will go ahead and get started. You're just playing the 2013 one? Nice, nice. Maybe one of these days I'll get into that. Got a real hankering for the classic ones, though. And kind of odd that... I mean, on the one hand, it feels like we've been playing these games for quite a while. On the other... I don't know. It feels like I've gone through them relatively quickly. I have never played this many Tomb Raider games kind of like back to back, pretty much in one sitting. So it's a bit of an odd feeling, but I've enjoyed my playtime with these regardless. I think this is one of the opening FMV cutscenes, which we don't think we got with Tomb Raider Last Revelation. So this is mildly important. Yeah, Myst is a long-running series. Not too hard to... My goodness.
'Tis a sad day, Winston.
Thank you, Magnus. Appreciate that.
In our hearts. Surely, Winston. And for this is but a memorial service. There may yet be news from Von Croy in Egypt.
Indeed. We can only hope and pray that she may yet return to us. But I fear Von Croy, digging in the hopes of discovering her alive, may only be met with black reality.
Indeed, indeed.
Alright, well, there we go. Sorry, guys, don't usually talk over the cutscenes, but thank you for the raid. Appreciate it, Magnus. Akiri, he totally didn't see this coming, despite the fact that you alerted me ahead of time. Goblin, Leroy, thank you, guys. Appreciate it. We're just getting started here, so let's get on into it. Heard they're working on a new Tomb Raider game. I've heard that as well. I don't know what the story is necessarily on that, but obviously Crystal Dynamics has got their new series going on. And I think they're looking to close it at some point here. So, should be interesting, despite the fact that the original ending to the last one that they made, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, kind of led into these games. Kind of funny how it worked out that way.
Indeed, my friend. Even the heavens cry out.
Ah, the Philosopher's Stone. One of Lara's early conquests, and one of her most challenging pursuits, if my memory serves me.
And Rome still bears the scars of that little episode.
Ah, she was never one for diplomacy, Lara. But she certainly knew how to paint the town red.
Who are these people? Lara's friends and family, who we've never seen before.
The charming Mr. Larson. Has Pierre let you off the leash? Talking of which, where is our learned friend?
Oh, he's around. You got the cash?
I've got the cash, but I don't deal with the monkey.
Well, now that ain't polite for a lady. Even if the monkey has the Mercury Stone.
Lucky I'm in a generous mood. crawled out from under your rock, I see.
No need for unpleasantries, Miss Croft. I'm afraid I must, once again, relieve you of your burden.
Easy come, easy go.
There's going to be a mixture of how she was as a character in the early games. I'm assuming that's what you meant. Mixture of how she was in Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Still haven't played Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I bought that in the most recent Steam sale. But maybe one of these days.
It ain't over till the fat lady sings.
Operas are so boring otherwise.
Fucking Bronco, baby! We ain't gonna make that gap, boss.
We'll make it.
Ain't gonna.
We'll make it.
What
Jesus.
did I tell you?
Mon Dieu!
Okay, well, there you go. That's how we launch into the game. Got to step up on the FMV sequences. They've seen the evolution of these things throughout the years. How are they not dead? I don't know. I guess the front of the card took the brunt of that force. Really good game, has some savage moments. Shadow of the Tomb Raider should be interesting to get into at some point. I think I want to stream the 2 that preceded that one before I get into it. Just so I can have something to go back on as a bit of a refresher. But so she changed quick. We're no longer in like the opera get-up. I suppose it's best that way, yeah. Classic Tomb Raider outfit. This is sort of like a easy early outing.
To climb onto this crate, stand next to the crate, push forward, and then action.
So this is interesting too. We've seen them sort of flirt with the idea of a tutorial section in the Tomb Raider games. You've always had the mansion that you can go to, but the mansion isn't available starting with this game. Instead, at the beginning of the game, you optionally can go into a section like this.
To leap this short distance, walk to the edge, now press forward and jump together.
I guess the good thing, or more interesting thing about it, is it's completely voiced. And it's relatively thorough from what I remember. I learned more about how to play Tomb Raider games just from this section than I did with Last Revelation, which had the mandatory tutorial sequence. And was somewhat hard to follow from what I recall. At least when you were first starting out with the games, so... What's up, Vinicius? Welcome back. How's it going? Good to see you. Good evening. Good evening to you as well. Just getting started on here, so haven't really missed much. But yeah. Let's see. From what I remember, this isn't too, like, difficult to get into. They start you off fairly easy. Massive Doberman, though. Chronicles is so underrated. I know, isn't it? I always liked this game. Granted, I never really finished it because my PlayStation and or disc broke right before I was getting into the last level. But I was at the last level. I was definitely at the city part and sort of closing in on the end of that corporate building section. But yeah, finally, after all these years, I'll be able to finish this game. But from what I recall, with all the rest of the game, I thought it was pretty good. It's simple, it's short. I think it's easier to get into than some of the other ones. It's not too short, I shouldn't say it's like super short, but... No, you're not alone on that. We've talked about it as during the duration of playing the other Tomb Raider games. This game in particular garners a lot of hate. Even the developers themselves supposedly are ashamed of it. So it's an interesting little bit of a predicament here. Oh god. I don't think we can actually kill those bats. It's a new form of bat enemy. I think they just go away after a while. It's kind of like the moths. There we go. Okay. But anyway, we talked about it during the course of the events that happened with Last Revelation. But Core Design was kind of sick of making the Tomb Raider games at the time. When they were making 4, which is the Last Revelation, they decided, okay, we're going to put a kibosh on this series. We're going to end the game with Lara dying, or so it seems. And we're not coming back to this series. But lo and behold, a year later, they'd make another game. And we have Tomb Raider 5 Chronicles. And it got some particularly scathing reviews when it came out. I remember one in particular had some type of quote that was along the lines of, "You should not have money. You should not be allowed to have money if you spent money on this game." And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not allowed to have money then. But it's supposed to be TR4 Gold. Seems like a lot of effort to not be a sequel. But anyway, it is a sequel, and we got Tomb Raider Chronicles out of that. And yeah, didn't really get that much great reception on its release. Let's see, I think that just opens up a shortcut. We need to go back up here, maybe. And from reviewers and fans alike, it seems like, for the most part, people didn't exactly care for this game, but I'm not really in that group there. I always enjoyed it, at least from what I played. This one, back when I had just 3 Tomb Raider games. I had Tomb Raider 2, Tomb Raider Last Revelation, and Tomb Raider Chronicles. It was this one, I think, that I enjoyed the most. And I don't know if that's just because it was easier, or I just liked the locale better, or locales, I should say. I don't know. We'll get into it, and I'll sort of make a determination as I play through this deal, but I remember enjoying it from what I played at the time. Now, it has been like 20 years since I last attempted to play this, so my opinion might have changed in that time frame, but from what I remember, I mean, at the very least, it's a very polished experience in terms of a Tomb Raider game. I think people at the time were probably just sick of the series. Definitely got some series fatigue, as you would with any game franchise that's releasing annual installments. Same thing happens with, stuff nowadays, like with Assassin's Creed and Call of Duty and other such games. After a while, if you're not completely revamping things, which that garners its own form of hate, but you're probably going to burn out some people. So it is understandable to an extent, but I don't necessarily think the game suffers because of it. But yeah, a lot of the reviews, especially at the time, that were commenting on this game seemed to be targeting the lack of innovation. There wasn't enough different from this game and previous installments that apparently made it worth it to play. So, but I have been playing one game a month for the most part, and while I'm getting a little bit of fatigue, I don't know. I don't think it's the worst thing ever. Maybe I can't kill Larson. He still has to make an appearance in Tomb Raider 1, which apparently this is sort of a prequel to. What is that? Mercury Stone and the Garden Key. Looks like a Star of David. Is there anything else over here? Should be able to use the analog sticks too. I guess I have to activate the actual analog use. But I remember in this one, it had a better free camera with use of the analog sticks. It seems like in the previous games, it was so much more harsh. Oops. Do we? Okay, we do have a health kit. Ah, new voice line for the health recovery. That's good. Alright, let's get back up there. Here's a different feature, I guess. I don't remember doing this in any of the previous ones, but tightrope walking. Don't ever say they didn't add anything new. Let's see how this works. I remember not liking this as a kid, but I'm sure it's not nearly as bad as it was back then. Oh, there you go. Yeah, there's not really much to it. There we go. That's a shortcut, I guess. Yeah, okay. But if anything, I guess this was sort of an interesting take on the series. A way to bring back a dead character without actually bringing them back from the dead. Well, I guess we never necessarily saw her die, but still, you get what I mean. But it's definitely a more natural way to kind of get several stories into one game, or at least partially with the globetrotting aspect. That was a staple in the series up until 4. So we can have each little individual stories. I think it makes it a little bit more palatable in some regards, if you're not looking to get into something lengthy, like something along the lines of Tomb Raider 4, for instance. That's right. Oh, the Timex. I forgot about this. They had a partnership with Timex for this stupid watch, and I had this watch. I didn't have that particular model, but I had a gray one. I'm sure I still have it around somewhere. Yeah, it was dumb, and it was very cheap looking. But she has it in this game at some point. I think at the final level, she checks it. It's like attached to her backpack or something. I don't know. No, not that. But yeah, I remember getting one of those at a Kmart. I don't think it was much money. It was like a $15 watch. Kind of seemed like a lot at the time, I guess. Oh god. But I think this might have been the first example for me, anyway. I shouldn't say the first example because that's confusing, but the first time I ever saw product placement in a game. And it's for like the worst watch ever. But yeah, I was kind of astounded when I actually saw it because I thought it was like a fictional thing. I thought it was something they made up for the game. And then when I actually saw it like in stores, I didn't think that it was like, I don't know. I thought it was a watch that was just like a toy from the game, because there was still like Tomb Raider toys and other things like that. So I'm like, oh wow, that actually exists. What do we got here? Ah, here we go. This is where we use these garden keys. Kind of dumb though that they have like the place where you insert the keys and the gate like right in front of that doesn't open. We gotta walk our ass all the way around. And here we go.
Rodents, I wouldn't wonder. Big rodents.
Idiot! Idiot! What does the cowboy hope to achieve with this mindless firing?
Ain't mindless. Ain't we trying to kill her anymore then?
You were kicked in the head by a horse, so the brain doesn't work correctly?
How'd you know about that?
Never mind. Never mind. We wait until she collects the other pieces. In this fashion, we have the full price at no extra effort.
You is one clever cookie, boss.
Comparatively, yes. Come, let's get off this roof, and I will buy you a milkshake.
You love this gay couple. It's not like they were ever paired up. And yes, they are the two guys from the first game. They kind of use the same models from the looks of it, or at least use the same textures. I don't know if they actually updated them in any regard. But yeah, they worked for Natla in Tomb Raider 1. And I don't know. I guess they needed a couple dudes, somebody to work as an antagonist for this opening section here. But they are personalities at the very least. At least they add a little bit more character to this section. I feel like when it comes to getting into the other levels, it's a little bit more, I don't know, generic, generalized. It's interesting. Sure, focusing on that bell an awful lot. You know what? We haven't saved either. Maybe I should do that. There's nothing super trying here, but I think there's a jump coming up that I remember dying at a couple times. Alright, alright, alright. Jeez, Lara. Focusing on that bell an awful lot. There we go. Can't even move the camera. Okay. I think that, yeah, okay, there we go. Oops. No, go away. Ah. Does that even register in the inventory? I guess not. I suppose if you just missed out on the site the first time around, despite the fact that I think you need it, don't you? You need to get the site. I don't know. Maybe you can accidentally throw it away. I'm not too sure. But just in case. A little bit suspicious. But I don't think I can do anything with that just yet. Let's see what we can find. Okay. I don't think I was expecting that. Let's see. Can I do anything with it now? Ah, we can turn it. Okay. I don't know what all this is doing, but something's happening. Batterygram has been activated. So I think I got this game when it was new. The copy that I have is not a Greatest Hits edition. I don't even know if this game actually got Greatest Hits. You would think it would have, but then again, we were just talking about how poor a reception this one had. So maybe it didn't. I don't know. But I think I got this one new. I was hooked into the series, and I mean, that's the time frame seems about right to me anyway. This game came out in the year 2000, and I think that's about when I grabbed it. So yeah, it would have been new. I got Last Revelation, I think a year after it came out. I got a used Greatest Hits edition of that. And then I think I got Tomb Raider 2, like, well after I got the other two games. And that obviously was also a Greatest Hits edition. So I think I snagged a newer copy of that one. If it wasn't brand new Greatest Hits, it was, I don't know, in pretty fine condition at the very least. But I think outside of Tomb Raider, the reboot, the one from, when would that have been? 2013, I guess? That might be the only Tomb Raider game that I actually bought new. Everything else I played like years after the fact. Okay, cool. I can drop down. Ah, there we go. Don't forget the Lost Artifact. The, what, the expansion, or is there something else? Is there literally a Lost Artifact here? Aside from what I'm going down to get. There was an overdose of Tomb Raider. Well, being one of the most popular game series of all time tends to do that to you. Unfortunately, a victim of your own success. It never really got to that point where there was like shovelware, I wouldn't think. I mean, there is like stuff, I don't know if you consider like Tomb Raider Go or Temple of Osiris shovelware, but I feel like for the most part, the games were relatively quality. Look at that gangsta style.
Come, Lara. We're all friends here.
Begging your pardon, ma'am, but if you'd like to put them pea shooters away.
Now, the second stone, if you please, Miss Croft.
Come get it.
It's a little too late in the evening for these games. Larson, search her, if you please.
Well, god darn if I don't get all the best jobs.
Yeah, that's bare leg. I don't
Want
think
to try
that...
the back pockets?
Larson! Enough! Enough! My patience is exhausted with this childish nonsense. The stone, Miss Croft.
If you put this into that gate, Pierre, you're going to get a lot more than you bargained for. Trust me.
I'll put it in then.
That would be one of the stupidest moves you've made. And that's saying something. I think you'll appreciate.
A nice try as always, Miss Croft.
Wait for it.
Ah, there it goes. It lit his pants on fire. Wow. That's an oddly specific trap.
What is it? What have we done?
In your usual flamboyant style, you have set in motion the next gate phase.
Next gate phase?
If my memory serves me, the gate has realigned itself. And if it does not receive 2 stones in the next few moments... If I was you, I'd grab your Cro-Magnon cowboy over there and run as fast as your little legs can carry you. Au revoir, mon cher.
Well, there you have it. So I remember those headpieces up top. Like... coming to life? Also, what is going on here? Getting some buttering. Something odd might be happening. Hold up. Let's give it a moment. We might be experiencing a similar issue as to what we had going on with Mass Effect last night. I think my computer just took a shit for a second. Okay. I think we might be in the clear now. Yeah, I don't know. Like, the game took forever to load, which I thought was odd to begin with. But then the buffering, the bitrate just went out to insanity. It seems like something I could shoot. But it also seems highly explosive, so let me back up a little bit. Okay, never mind. I don't know, it looked dangerous. There was a warning symbol or something up there. Is that a crowbar? Nice. It's back, finally. The most handy key item that we got in the last game. Oh, man, they sure are giving a lot of sights for this. I don't know what the reasoning behind that is. Maybe if you're just like using a level skip a lot, they're being unusually generous. I don't know. All right. So I don't even really know where we ended up. Like, the level started right here. Where the hell did Lara come from? Did she just drop from the rooftops? Let's see. I'm slightly surprised we can't actually do anything with that. It almost looks like something that you could use the crowbar on. But, oh well. Let's keep moving. Another thing, too. Have we gotten any flares? Yes, we do. Okay, cool. Just need to know what we're dealing with, basically. Oh, we could use a crowbar on that. Metal doors, I guess, but flimsier wood doors, I don't know. Most realistic dog barking sound in any game yet. Alright. Nothing too substantial, but I guess health kits are handy. But anyway, what I was going to say, when going back to the sort of success and the possible oversaturation of Tomb Raider, yeah, I mean, I guess it really just took a bad game to finally bring it down, because things were going relatively smooth. Even though this game didn't have the most positive reception, it still was a decent Tomb Raider game that fit in with the rest of them. I really do think it took Angel of Darkness to kind of not exactly kill off the series, but in particular make the devs sort of pause for thought with this one, because boy, that game suffered from quite a bit, mostly due to the fact that the development was just highly rushed for that game. I won't be streaming Angel of Darkness, I don't think. I'd be curious to give it a try, I've seen plenty of people attempt to play it. Never owned it myself. I knew somebody that did have it, and we kind of took a look through the game for a little bit, but yeah, it's a little bit of a wreck. But the biggest issue with that game was mostly just that rush development. Okay, that didn't work. I didn't die, but I think I'm just going to reload anyway. Or maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. It did take a while to load up this section before. Let me go down here and see what's going on the ground level. But yeah, basically Tomb Raider just started getting bigger and more successful, despite the fact that the game status was questionable at the time as to whether or not, you know, it was doing as well as the previous installments. And I'm talking about like at the time of its release. The movie rights had just launched. The movie was relatively successful. They were getting a sequel in the works. So by that point, they were trying to make everything sort of align in terms of getting release dates right. And I forget if Angel of Darkness was out around the same time as the first Tomb Raider movie or the second one. I think it might have been the second one. But basically, they were pressuring Core to release the game if it, because this has happened so many times with so many other games that were tied in with movies. So it was either they couldn't make the deadline and they were trying to release it around the time that the DVD released, or they were really pushing to get the game out when the movie was out. And in any case, regardless of what it might have been targeted to release alongside with, it put a lot of pressure on the dev team. And unfortunately, that led to the result of a subpar product. And that could mostly be to blame for why Angel of Darkness was not that great. There was apparently going to be a lot of systems in place that were going to freshen up the series, almost sort of like RPG type mechanics. It definitely would have been interesting had they gotten all that out, but yeah, it didn't end up working that way. I see. Let's have to get over here, I guess. It would have been too easy if we were just able to jump across. Some shotgun ammunition, which I don't have a shotgun, but I'm sure we'll get one soon enough. This possibly looks like might be in one of those locked door areas. Yes, it is. I still can't open it from the other end. What a pain. At least we can get up relatively easy. Okay. So what are we looking at here? Best practice probably just to drop down, because I don't see anything that I could reasonably get across on up top here. Oops. Yeah, look at that. This looks like a reused area from Last Revelation. Intro sequence in Cambodia, I think. It's got a big wheel door like that. What else do we have here? Oh, okay. We saw this on the ground level before. I think, anyway. Entrance to this section. So... I don't think there's anything I could climb on top of. Doesn't look like it anyway. There's definitely a level up there that I could get to, but I don't see a means to actually getting up there. Unless it was in here. Let me look around real quick. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Can't interact with that. This is what I saw before, but that seems a little bit too high. It seems very high. Not even close. Okay, there's got to be something else going on here. Oh, wow. When she tosses the flare, it has a sound effect now. What am I missing? I saw the door. There was like a ground door back a little bit earlier, but I don't think I could interact with that. This shaft leads down there, but I don't seem to be able to do anything with that either. Ah, here we go. Okay. I knew there had to be a means to actually getting up here somehow. Just missed that. It's only a couple steps up. Should be able to get up on top of the rooftops. I want to see Rome in all its glory. Okay, so before I try any stupid jumps, let's make a little save. This might actually be the way we had to go. This looks kind of important. Huh. I don't like pulling on those lines too much, particularly because of an experience with the last game. There's a line I pulled on, but then I pulled it one too many times. I think I just pulled it twice, and then I ended up closing the gate, and I had to go all the way back and do it all over again. Kind of sucks. Can't get those corner grabs. Oh, wait. Okay, well, we actually got a cutscene with that. I wonder if I need to pull the other one again now. Doing more Tomb Raider after this game? Maybe. I'm kicking around the idea. I guess I'll see how I feel after I finish with this one. On the one hand, it's been a long time since I played Legend, and I've only ever played that one once. I would like to play it again, but, you know. I'm questioning whether or not I'm actually burnt out on this series yet. I think I was getting a little burned on Last Revelation, but I don't know, the prospect of starting a new game by the time it came to doing Chronicles, I felt like a little more hopeful. I don't know. I was more reinvigorated looking at starting this game than I was finishing Last Revelation. I don't mind Last Revelation, as I've said before. I think it's a fantastic game in the series, but yeah, it takes a while. Okay. What even? Oh, Uzi. Okay. Don't have those yet either. So, I got that raised up, but what did it do? Nothing? That door's still blocked? Well, let me go back up. See if there's something I missed up here. Yeah, when it comes to Legend and Anniversary, both those games I've only ever played the one time. Tomb Raider Underworld, I played a couple different times because I think I platinumed that. That one came out at a time when, like, trophies or achievements started becoming a thing. Whereas the other two were originally released on that 6th generation. Like, I had them on PlayStation 2. And then Underworld I had on 3. Kind of wish I kept the original copy of that. Unfortunately, I got rid of all my original copies of those games because I was like, oh, there's a collector's edition. I don't need these anymore. And then it turns out with the collector's edition, they kind of... they went a little screwy on the remastered effects, as is usually the case with remasters. So... I don't know. I would like to have the original versions, and I think if I stream those games, I would like to play the original versions of them. Oh, I see. Okay, maybe we need to keep moving this until it gets up top there. There we go. Maybe. But if that ends up being the case, then that is something I'm going to have to reacquire. Those games aren't exactly rare or expensive. I mean, it's Tomb Raider. None of the Tomb Raider games are hard to find, just because it's such a popular series that production on all of them was just so much that, yeah, you'd have to be hard-pressed not to find a copy at a reasonable price. But, yeah, just the logistics, basically, of getting original copies of those games again is, I don't know. I don't like dealing with... Unless it's a rare game, I don't like dealing with used game shops or buying stuff online. There we go. I've sort of just been waiting to see if one pops up at my my local game shop that I like getting stuff from. And they're reliable, and, you know, if they ever have a scratched disc or broken disc, they take care of you without having to, you know, gouge you for money. So I'm always looking to support them. So I've kind of just been waiting to see if one pops up there, but it hasn't yet. I got a PS2 copy of Underworld, which when I was looking at it and I bought it, I was like, oh yeah, that was on PS2, right? No, the best version's like on 360 and PS3. And then I took it home and I'm like, something doesn't seem right about this. And I actually looked it up, and people were calling it like one of the worst Tomb Raider games ever. That and the Wii version, I think, both had kind of a poor reception. But yeah, basically they're just downgraded ports. So, kind of made a mistake on that one. I guess it'd be interesting to kind of take a look at it at some point, though. Oh, okay. That wasn't what I meant to do, but alright. Guess I can actually go up there. This is interesting. I guess I'm supposed to put something in there? I don't know. Oh wait, I got a health pack here. Whatever it is, I don't have it. I don't think I have any key items right now. Let's go back and see if anything else happened. Maybe that door in the ground opened up. Oh, it did. Cool. Oh. Secrets 1 of 3. Okay. I guess I forgot about that. We're back to having secret objects, but at least they incorporate like actual useful items in line with it. One of my biggest problems with Tomb Raider 2 was the fact that getting extra items were reliant on finding all the secrets. So, what's up, chatter? Welcome. Underrated game? I think it might be. We just had someone else saying that over in the Twitch chat too. Yeah, I'm a fan of Chronicles. It's good that people are coming out and saying that they like they like 5, because every time anybody ever talks about Chronicles, it's always just a shit talk it. Let me see if something else happens if I pull on one of these levers. Because I didn't see anything to do with the... Well, actually, hold up. Maybe I need to shoot something. They have been giving me the scope an awful lot. You'd think it'd be reliant with everything that we're doing here. Oh. Hit all the key points. I just think it's weird that that's so prominent and yet there's nothing there. I mean, like I said, obviously it seems like we're supposed to insert something in there, but you'd almost think I would have gotten it already. I don't see anything else that we can interact with in here. Kinda weird. But yeah, at the very least, we can sort of interact and see people that are actually fans of this game. I'm kind of excited to get onto the island sequence. That sequence used to freak me out when I was a kid when I first played this. 10 years old at the time, didn't really have much experience with horror games. We've talked about several times when it comes to the Tomb Raider series. These games kind of blur the line between like just like an action sort of supernatural type series and like legitimate horror, because they can get pretty freaky. When I started Last Revelation, somebody was talking about how they knew people that would play, you know, like actual horror games, Resident Evil, Silent Hill, but they were too freaked out to actually play Tomb Raider, just because of how freaky some of the games could be. I think there's a couple different factors that sort of lend to that, but kind of the atmosphere, the ambiance, the soundtrack, if you want to call it that, the isolation. Well, nothing else is happening when I'm hitting any of these. Oh wait, never mind. Oh, you know what? That opened up the secret door. I didn't even realize. Or something happened. Well, close back up. So, what the hell? What am I missing here? Let's see if I can get up here. Not quite. I want to inspect this statue. Yeah, that ain't happening. Okay. Do we have the binoculars in this game? Yes, we do. Cool. I don't know. I don't get it. Like I said, unless there's something I'm supposed to shoot off of something else, I don't see what I'm supposed to interact with. That's a game glitch. That would suck. We're actually missing something that we need. But somehow I doubt that's the case. See if there's anything in the spokes here that needs shooting. Sometimes gears get gummed up. You need to release something out of it. I'm just checking now. Maybe there's something I can actually climb up on top of up here. Actually, maybe not. It looks a little too steep. of the bells in the background. This one I noticed, this one and the last one, in Tomb Raider Last Revelation, they both have pretty good ambiance sounds. I feel like we need that kind of like commotion going on though, because with the previous Tomb Raider games, I mean, like I said, it's sort of, the silence sort of lends to it, and it sort of lends to kind of the creepy atmosphere. But I do think that sometimes these games can get a little too sterile in the audio department. So it's appreciated when they actually, you know, put something on the in the background. Doesn't need to be a full-on soundtrack, but as long as we got like some sort of audio going on, it feels a little less lonely. I don't know. I do not get it. I've kind of scrubbed through this area a couple times, and I'm not seeing what needs to be got. Is Vinicius still around? He's familiar with these games. I just want to make sure that we're not, like, missing, like, legitimately missing something, like something's glitched out. Because that has happened in the past with other games, and you can never tell, and it sucks, because you're wandering around trying to find something, and then it actually ends up not being there because the game is broken. I doubt that would be the case, since I've never really had this issue with previous Tomb Raider games, but like I said, you never know. First time for everything. Just gonna see if there's another spot I could climb up on top of. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it's a thinker. Yeah, I'm just wasting ammo at this point, but like the chains need to be pulled more than one time. I've pulled them more than once. It took several pulls to get the gears up. I'll go try it again though. I do appreciate that. But with this set, maybe so yeah, maybe we need to go back and pull this set again, because I pulled that one like 3 or 4 times, got it up to snuff, went back and around and pulled the other one, and that's what opened up that big round gate. But I don't know if I've gone back and I pulled this one again. So that could be it. Let's see what happens. I thought I heard a noise, maybe. Like I said, normally I wouldn't want to pull it that many times, just in case there's an issue, but I'm willing to give it a try. How about that? See if the gate down there opens up too. But it doesn't look like that's the case. I'll just close that back up. Goddamn. I think that was just a secret area, though. I don't think there's anything key related in there, so I'm not too sure. The gate didn't open up. I don't think anything in here opened up. Seems something happened over here. Oh, look at that. God damn it. This should have been a secret. I think... Okay, so I totally looked down that way, I'm pretty sure. It's like in my desperation, I'm second guessing everything now. Oh god. Got the rats! Okay, so this thing probably goes in here. But it's like, alright, so, you know, I look, I see... I guess if I looked up a little bit, but I like look down here for a second, that looks black. So I'm like, there's nothing down there. But this all looks important. So I'm like, holy shit, there's gotta be something in here. No. I look the gravitating to him. I think the biggest sin is that I used like 10 shots of the revolver ammo trying to shoot the statue. Okay. So this is new. The way the music chimed in, I would have thought there was, I don't know, some kind of enemy down here, but looks like the coast is clear. Oh, thank God. It just serves as a reminder that I could have had more ammunition. Right. Get them health kits. This looks fancy. What the hell is that? I thought it was an octopus at first, but like a centurion head came out of it. I don't know what it does, so I'm not taking any chances. Okay. Oops. Don't look at me. the hell is this? This doesn't seem like it fits here. Hey, DJ Full, thank you for the host. Appreciate it. This whole game kind of had creepy moments as a child, so I was definitely in that age group where I was freaked out by this game. Welcome, DJ. How you doing tonight? Okay, I think we need an item for that, but it might be in that room over there. Or maybe it's down here. Well, maybe I need to kill it. Whoa, Jesus. Tried to get that shot in there and didn't quite work out. Yeah, it was interesting. So there's that generator room that looks completely out of place in like an ancient Roman, I don't even know what this is, ruin. But I didn't seem to be able to interact with it with anything that I had on hand. So it's possible that I need to kill this thing. But it is also very risky. Oh. Oops. I guess that beam lingers for a little bit longer than I was anticipating. Yep, got fried. It's, this might be a bad spot for this, I don't know. Might be better down at... You know that spot that I was at previously? Down on the ground floor? Oh, that's not fair. What the hell? Right? The beam, I guess it clipped through that corner there. Safe when I was ducking, so that works at least, but it looked like it was blocked, which is the whole reason why I stood up. I might not even need to fight this thing, but I want to see if I can get a shot in. I just need to get in a spot where I'm not going to die. Okay. I aggravated it. I don't know. There we go. Look at that. Okay, so we do need to shoot this thing. Shit, I'm in a bad spot for... Nice. And there you go. I guess it was holding some kind of release valve. Well, who'd have thunk it? Oh wait, no, that's one of the stones. The Mars symbol. So what the hell is this? It still looks like you could do something with that. Like that looks like a screw or something you can screw something on. When in doubt, try and shoot it. But I guess we'll come back to this. I'm guessing that probably opens up the door that we see underneath here. That one. Okay. Well, I was going to say, I guess we could go back then, but there's not really anything to go back to. As we saw before, when Larson had his pants catch on fire, we just sort of ended up here. There wasn't really any reason or any sort of level connectivity. I guess we could kind of be thankful for that. I don't know. At least the level design is back to a linear state and not nearly as confusing as Last Revelation. At least from what I remember and from what we've seen so far, so... I was hoping I'm not missing... I might have missed something in the back there, because... I can't think of another means to actually get around here. Seems like we've done everything. This. Did that open up? That did not open up. Shoot. Okay, that's what I was mostly hopeful at, seeing if we unlocked a new route that way. There's got to be something else back in that other area. It seems too weird to not have anything back there. And we've got the door that's at the bottom. We've got the door that's in the water here, so... Too many reasons to just kind of skip out on it. Oh. Can't get up here. Oh. God damn it, it's another secret. It's not what I was looking for. What is that, 2 out of 3? Yeah. Maybe I can open this without having to do anything. Yes, I can. Wow. That doesn't usually happen. God, I remember this section of the game. I remember feeling rushed. I think I was probably at this section of the game like before I had to go to school or something. Just when I look at this, that's the emotion that it evokes. Secret system here is the worst. You think it's worse than 2? I've never... 2, I think, is my least favorite secret system. One, it was just finding, you know, well-hidden items. And wasn't that the same thing with 3, I think? There wasn't really any, like, secrets. Like, objects. And then I think 4, it was the same thing as 1. It was just finding well-hidden items and looking into, you know, trap rooms and whatnot. But 2 was always my least favorite, because you couldn't get all the items that were allotted for the level until you found all of the secrets. And it seems like this one almost is kind of falling in line with that again. But at the very least, we've seen that there are, you know, actual items to pick up. At least sort of around the secrets. So I feel like I could be more forgiving of this game, but yeah, I'm not too keen on the finding all the items for whatever purpose. Yeah, that looks a little hold up. I guess it's forcing water up. I won't get sucked in there. Looks like there's something down here too. What is this? That's not too bad. It's no Sphinx trial. Oh hey, we get a wheel. You literally gain nothing, just some extra info and picks you collect at the end of the game. One of those deals, huh? I guess if I was really into the game, then that might be cool. I don't know. But, I think when you already set the precedent up that getting secret items or locating secrets in the game has instantaneous reward, it kind of sucks that it's just unlockables, and not like fun unlockables like costumes or weapons, just production art. I've never been a huge fan of that, except in like some cases like Star Wars Bounty Hunter. You unlock a whole comic in that game. That'd be cool. Or in Riddick, one of the Riddick games, I think Escape from Butcher Bay, you unlock several pages of the the young adult novel. That's fun. Secret itself is just the roses. Its items are somewhere near, and not always. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. At least it's a little bit better than 2 in that regard, because 2 rarely had items that you pick up on the ground floor. Or I say ground floor. You rarely items that you pick up. I'm not saying that it was all the levels are completely devoid of items altogether, but especially when you were like looking for the jade, well, you know, the dragon statues, regardless of whatever material they were made out of. There typically wasn't any sort of pickup that was around it. It was just a statue, and then nothing else. It kind of sucked. And the thing I felt like I needed the most with Tomb Raider 2 was health items. And by the end of it, you get a lot of weapons, so I guess that's sort of nice, but I don't think there's ever any health items that were doled out after finding all the jade, I keep calling them jade, all the dragon statues. It's mostly just weapons. Okay, which way was I going? I think it was this way. Looks okay. No, it looks a little safer. I don't think I'm gonna make it. got pretty damn close. Oh, hey. Another one of these. What is this? It sucks too. But does it suck more? Or does it suck just as much? Okay, that might just be the water fans. Pump. I don't know what you want to call that. That turned both of them off? Yes, it did. Okay. Getting you started early with the water levels. Usually I feel like they want to wait on this. Swimming mechanics ain't bad in this game. I've definitely played games that released well after this one did, or any of the Tomb Raiders that had worse swimming mechanics. But sometimes it could be a little disorienting. What? How dare you? We'll be locked in here. It's alive. Ow. How dare you? Oh shit, he has projectiles. Oh no! Just about to make a punk comment about having the high ground, but that didn't do me any good. Okay, it's a statue. I don't know if I can do much damage to it. Doesn't look like it. We've already experienced trying to shoot these things before. It didn't seem like it did anything that time either. What's up, Daler? It's probably not what I need to do. Oh, God. Just trying to see if there's anything else over here that I could, like, interact with, or... Drop like a sack of shit. I'm playing our favorite Tomb Raider game. Yay. Not really, but I don't know. Is it your favorite? Not too sure. I don't know if it's mine. I need to play through it again before I come to that conclusion. Oh, there's a shotgun down there. I totally missed that. I grabbed it before I took those 2 extra steps forward. Stop. PS1 wise, it's your favorite? All right. Looks like he's got a damaged leg. Maybe we're damaging all of him. There we go. Okay. You just shoot it until it dies. How silly of me to think otherwise. Okay, there you go. Well, that explains that. Yeah, I was just talking about the virtues of Tomb Raider Chronicles. So, it seems like we've got a couple fans in here, though, that appreciate the game. So we're not alone. It's not just you and me anymore. Some other people have crawled out and voiced their liking of this game. I don't know if it's my favorite. I'm gonna have to ponder on that after I'm done. But I mean, so far it seems nice. The thing that I think I like about it already, compared to Last Revelation, is that we're back to a more concise level design. So it's not going to be as confusing to navigate. And level variety is always nice. The nice thing about having a Chronicles type game is that you can fit several short stories into a full game experience. Ah, we're back here. People say it's too easy. I could see that.
Come out wherever you are.
Of course, I just got stuck on trying to find out what to do
Heck, this ain't
when all I had to do was look left.
Not
Or
when you're
that last
involved,
section.
no.
Practice makes perfect, I'm reckoning.
Whatever. We seem to be missing someone.
If you's talking about Frenchie, he's kinda indisposed.
And you thought you might just help yourself to his share of what's behind that gate? Unless, of course, this is just a social visit.
Well, you know I's always pleased to see a little belle like you, Lara. Be more pleased to see that last stone, though, if you'll be wanting to hand it over. That ain't supposed to happen.
Okay. I don't think we could do it any other way, man. I get him? Yeah, suck it. I'll pop this in right now. More statues coming to life.
I may be a dumbass, but I ain't falling for that again.
No, really.
Oh, maybe a
Behind
dumbass.
you.
Behind you! Behind you!
Can't quite kill him yet. Oh, these things light you on fire, don't they? I think there's a pool. Yeah, the pool of water over here helps. Yeah. It's definitely the shortest, though. I think I could be thankful for that, having played the 4 previous games in a row. But I suppose I didn't care at the time, but if I spent like $50 on this game, I don't know, maybe I would have been slightly upset. Shit. Jesus. No. Did I put it away? Waiting for that shot to pop off. You know it, man. Jumping sideways game is where it's at. It's the best way to dodge anything. I was gonna say, it didn't look like I was hitting it too much. I'd have to just use the pistols in this case. Okay, hold up. Said hold up. Oh, shit, there's regular ammo there. Oh, no. God damn it. I got caught up on the wall, and I think there was a lot less health in my reserve than I thought there was going to be. I'm going to go get that ammo first, so that way we don't have to keep breaking up our attack strategy. When was the last time I saved, actually? Was that... Oh, God. So we basically got to do like 3 bosses in a row. Alright, whatever. Fine. I guess. Yeah, no spot really seemed like a good place to save. I guess before I got to the doorway, but I guess I wasn't anticipating getting attacked by Larson, so I would have saved like after I put the emblems in. Shit. It was not good. Okay. At least we know now that he just dies by gunfire, so no need to be fiddle-farting around with all that. Is there anything else in here, right? Just this crap up here. For some reason, she doesn't automatically grab on that. It's a damn shame you can't skip the cutscenes.
Heck, this ambushing ain't what it used to be.
Not when you're involved, no.
Practice makes perfect, I'm reckoning.
Whatever. We seem to be missing someone.
It's like how dismissive she is.
Talking about Frenchie, he's kinda indisposed.
And you thought you might just help yourself to his share of what's behind that gate? Unless, of course, this is just a social visit.
Well, you know I was always pleased to see a little belle like you, Lara. Be more pleased to see that last stone, though, if you'll be wanting to hand it over.
That ain't supposed to happen.
Unfortunately, his pistol work doesn't seem to do much damage. Definitely not a lot in comparison to the little dragon thing that we got to deal with later on. Gives me an opportunity to pick up the ammo now, though. Maybe not the greatest idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. There we go. I think I got more shotgun ammunition this time around, too, so that might help. You know what? I'm going to let it skip the cutscene just in case I get set on fire again. And that way we don't have to wait through all this.
Larson, behind you.
I may be a dumbass, but I ain't falling for that again.
No, really. Behind you.
Behind you! Behind you!
Why do the statues come to life? It's ancient guardian trope, I guess. I don't know. What would a ancient archaeology game be without having some kind of statue come to life? Got the same thing happening in all the Tomb Raiders. You got it happening in the Indiana Jones game. You got it happening in like Uncharted. It's all the same stuff. Even happens in the Tomb Raider movie. It's a whole section of that. Okay, so do we still have the shotgun out? Coming in at an angle, not great. Oh, great shit. Fireworks quick in this one too. No, that's not what I... What? God damn it. Well, see, that's why I saved... Oh, I think I hit the wrong one, too. Shit. That's why I saved when the cutscenes were done. But anyway, I don't even know what happened there. I was trying to hit the health kit, and then it like went over 2 spaces to the flare. And obviously that didn't work. Yeah, she's like, no, I'm already on fire. I'm my own light. I don't need to have, I need to have this flare crap out. So my thing is, I think they only take damage when the blood spurt comes out, but that seems to be happening very infrequently. Maybe not. Switch to that wide ammo. Weirdest boss battle I've ever had to fight. Give me one of those weird centurions. Oh. Takes so long. I don't really want to use like all of my good ammunition. At the same time, though, I think once you move locations, it's not like any of your items carry over, though. So maybe, or no, do they? That's it. That's all of it. All that shotgun ammo, all that revolver ammo. Damn thing still ain't dead yet. There we go. Finally, jeez. I think that's actually, is that actually playing through? Maybe not. That played through my speakers, of all things, but it didn't play through the, I think that's because I launched OBS before I had my audio configured up. Sorry. You must have like an ass load of points though, so I'm sure it's fine for you. Oh yeah, I think something fishy happens with this, but let me go ahead and make a save. You'd think after all that time, fighting these bosses and doing all that crap, the goal would be at hand here. And it kind of is, but then it kind of isn't. Come, Tomb Raider, look upon the heart. It was a fake out. It's the same thing they did in Tomb Raider 2, when you try to get the Dagger of Xian. Right when you get up on that platform, it just drops you back down. I've seen this gimmick before. Although this is looking a little bit more involved than I thought it would be. Oops. Oh. I wanted to put the weapons away because I thought I wouldn't be able to grab onto anything. But that didn't end up working out. I feel like I'm playing Tomb Raider 3 all over again. wanted to see if I could quickly hop onto one of the other ones. It probably works exactly the same as the dagger, though, where it's like any platform that you hop on, it's just going to drop you. Though I think there's been a couple times where you're able to like supersede that. I seem to remember something like that in Tomb Raider 3, in one of the final sections in Antarctica. There's like a drop platform, but you can skirt around it and actually get to a secret. Okay. So make a save here just in case this doesn't end up working out. That way we don't have to go through 2 loading screens to get here. Where are we, by the way? That's the only game where that has that weird little audio clip, isn't it? I remember that so distinctly, and I could have sworn it was in 2. I think just because there was an opera house in 2. I don't know. Shoot. She doesn't, she doesn't run too quickly. Or she doesn't... I don't know if it's... The problem is the jumping doesn't work, because she might just go into a roll, but if you're trying to sprint, yeah, that doesn't seem to work. I might need to give that another try. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, yeah, no, that's definitely a delay. If you're doing the sprint, she's not going to jump. You just have to wait until she's ready, and then she could do a roll, but that doesn't really help. What's that back there? It's a little hole. Let's hope this does not kill me. Ooh. What is that sound? Huh, okay. Something opened up. Still hearing some kind of... Well, I guess I don't hear it anymore, but... Oh, there it is. Some kind of roar, growl. Oh, it's down there. I see. How long do you think them lines have been down there? It's the same thing in the St. Francis Folly. Just got this big old coliseum and some lions that are surviving on something. I don't know. I guess there were apes in the coliseum. Maybe they were surviving on that. That skeleton seem a little big. It's like an look at them legs. Some kind of alien man. Oh, I thought that was a pickup. Nah, it's just a skull. This looks interesting. What is it? Okay. Gemstone piece. Whoa, what the hell? Goddamn. Calm down, son. Gladiators are no match for guns. Guy's going ape shit, swinging that thing. I guess that's the best way to kill somebody. Just kind of go berserk. So that begs the question, though. Okay, so are these people just like stuck time immemorial? Gladiators from ancient Rome that are somehow still alive? Or is this some sort of secret order, or are these just like LARPers? I need explanations, damn it. Sounds like dark in here. Got some Uzi ammo too. And still no Uzis in sight. Oh god. Whoa. I don't think this is how it works. Big ass shield. He figured he'd put it up at some point. Even the ninjas in the last game had some sort of guard defense. Okay, I don't know. That looks a little important. Let me go down here and see what's up with this. This looked like the main way I was supposed to go, but I might be completely wrong about that. Actually, you know what? This looks a little bit more important. I'm gonna look at it regardless. Huh. That's awfully ominous. Seems like there's a path I could jump to over there, but let's see what's down here. Oh, yeah. I should have just looked down here. Oh, hey, it's the Uzis. Uzi 9mm. Fascinating, okay. So, what can we do? It's looking like this path across here is the only option. That's a heck of a jump, though. Guess this is just the safe way down. I also can't tell if the ground is stable down there. Yeah, it looks okay, but then there also doesn't seem to be anything worth going down there for. So... bet you that's timed. Well, maybe not. Oh wait, something in the middle came up. It wasn't the gate at all. It was whatever the hell the thing in the center is. Hold up, I want to take a quick look down here. Oh, damn it, see? It is timed. Pain in the ass. Try something here. I highly doubt this will work, but I don't know. Curiosity is too biting at this point. I just don't want to die in the process. Nope. It almost looks like you could do it, but it's come up a little bit shy. Okay. I feel like to get this right, I can't do like the walk up to the edge. And how the hell did I get up here? What? I wasn't up here. That's weird. I can't do like the whole walk up to the edge and then do the back step deal. I think this one's gonna require some sprinting. Not sprinting, but like just running and gunning, so to speak. Shit. That didn't work. I'm jumping like half a second too early. I just gotta like go against my instincts. Again, I should just like stop moving. It seems like during the little clip that shows the thing go back into its little reserve, it just puts Lara wherever. It doesn't necessarily put her back in any convenient location, but she just kind of ends up somewhere. we go. Still that pull-up animation. Just no! God damn it. At least I can get down here without dying. Oops. Yeah, crack. I apologize. Unfortunately, the sound bites are coming through my speakers and not through OBS. I think it's because I mixed up the sound output settings prior to streaming. That wouldn't have worked anyway. We ran up the clock a little bit too much beforehand during that save. There is a little extension feature that's in the About section on Twitch where you could play the sounds to yourself, though. So, in order to get it working right, unfortunately, I would have to restart OBS, which would mean I have to restart the stream. So, it's not gonna happen. I got it right not the first time, that last time before I died. But even that, my God. They do not give you a lot of time. You know what? All things considered, I think I should probably just run down there. I mean, the only problem with running that way is instead of having clean jumps, where I don't have to pull myself up onto anything, I gotta pull myself up onto something. But maybe it'll be worth it. Don't think it's worth it. Thinking about the swan dive jump, maybe I should try to swan dive when I try to get to the second platform, because that might get me across without actually having to pull myself up, which would save me like the millisecond it probably takes. Let's try it. Nope. Oh, God. Yeah, that didn't work. Yeah, I'm seeing that. It's one of the trickier timed puzzles. Even though the one that they had, there was a similar time puzzle at the end of Last Revelation, where you had to do something similar. You had to... Or no, that wasn't near the end. That was at the, Tomb of Semerket or something like that. Also, I'm going to let this one run out because I think we saved in the middle of this. So, but anyway, there was something similar where you had to pull a line or you had to pull a crank and you had to run across several platforms that required jumping between spots. And even that wasn't that bad. I mean, in terms of like gameplay time, it probably took just about as long to get to that section in Tomb Raider 4 that it takes to get to this section, so I don't know. Shit, I already screwed that up. It's not gonna work. I don't know how I got past this as a kid. This one I don't think, so I've admitted that when I originally first got Tomb Raider 4, I used the level skip a lot. There's got to be a level skip code for this game, but I don't remember using it. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I tell a lie. I did use it. I used it during the island, just because that section of the game freaked me out. Oh, come on. There we go. I wasn't in the right spot. Can't do it. Okay, so these combine, I'm guessing. There we go. Oh, and yes, let's save past that nightmare so we don't have to do that again, because, I mean, you never know what's going to crop up. I could immediately die here, and if I don't save, then I'd have to do that all over again and probably take a couple tries doing so. Oh, wow. Whoa.
An unfortunate situation, no?
I've had worse.
Indeed, indeed. This is a very deep pit, and in such a historic venue, I feel sure there may be valuable artifacts lurking in its depths.
I can't tempt you to jump down and look.
Well, this is my point. I feel you may be better qualified to examine its secret, unless you perished the thought, expired in the fall. Perhaps if you lighten your load a little, it may lessen the impact. The stone you carry?
Wondered when you'd get to that. Pull me up, and the stone's yours.
And we all live happily ever after? I think not. Give me your word that once you leave the pit, you will not lay a finger on me.
You have my word.
The stone? Now, Miss Croft, you gave me your word. Come now, Lara. Lara, you promised.
Boom!
That's all it takes, huh?
Could you find it in your heart to help me up? I appear to be slipping.
Pierre, you know nothing would please me more, but we have an agreement.
Agreement?
Not to lay a finger on you, remember, silly? Anyway, busy girl, got to go.
But I...
Oh.
Don't let me hold you up.
Mighty crack sound. You'd think they'd both be dead by now, but of course they do show up chronologically after this. Oh, did I survive? Was I supposed to survive that way? It seems like I skipped something. I thought I saw something else. What? I didn't catch that. It's just a blader in a wheelchair that's modified with a rocket launcher that fires in whatever direction he's facing. Sure, let's go with that. Whoa. Okay. What is this? An additional key is required. Oh, that was easy. Coliseum key 1. Uh-oh. That guy's got a hammer. You know what they say about guys with hammers. I don't remember if I saved after that the weird slight debacle with the collapsing floor, but I feel like I want to save after that. I think he might be made out of a different material. He seems a lot more metallic than the last guy. Ooh! I was right on the head. Damn. I was trying to run up to meet him because these statues sure seem suspicious, so I was wondering if maybe he could smash him, but it's actually similar to that guy in the City of the Dead. It's like the big Minotaur looking thing. It's got a very similar attack. Shoot. Yep. I'm torn between just trying to shoot at him and see if it's just another case of shoot it until it dies, or if there's something else that could be done here. Checking to see if there's something I missed. Again, I hope there's nothing up there that I missed out on. But I guess if it was missable, they wouldn't, like, punish you that way. I feel, anyway. Oh, look at that. He recoiled. Oh, he's taking damage. Okay. Despite the fact that he has a slightly more metallic sound when you actually shoot him, I think this is just another case to shoot it until it dies. You always think it's going to be something more clever than that, but it really isn't. Key? Somewhere? Anywhere? Oh no, but that thing came up. Ah, it's on a pedestal. Seems suspicious. And it'd immediately jump off of that just in case. That seems weird. Oh. And now it's not dropping off.
And so ended the first of many. I'm sure Miss Croft would be the first to apologize for her not entirely courteous behavior regarding some of the more delicate religious artifacts, Father Patrick.
No need, my friend. All in a good cause. At least we knew they were in secure hands. And fortunately, the church was above sending a bulletproof envoy to retrieve them.
Ah, but she recognized her place in the great scheme. Some things, as history has illustrated, best left to their slumber. I speak in riddles. I talk of the stricken wolf ship.
Ah, the U-boat episode. Miss Croft would never enlighten me as to the details. For my own protection, she would often stress.
Indeed, Winston. And for this, you should be grateful. Deep in the bowels of their vessels lay one of the most powerful artifacts in all Christendom. An artifact which, when wielded at the vanguard of an army, would make that army invincible.
The Spear of Destiny.
But the boat never reached the fatherland with its precious cargo. It disappeared from radar 3 weeks into the journey. This was the resting place of the 52 seamen, and also something much more sinister.
Speaking of bowels, it's safe to have the butler close to the fire. Probably not.
The Zapadnaya Litsa port, once
seems a little bit
the pride of the
combustible.
Russian fleet. Ex-KGB, the majority of them. Trained killers.
Dealt with mafioso before. Unpleasant memories. Prefer to avoid them whenever possible.
Yes, I would prefer this also.
Hardly a major search party, is it? There's something you're not telling me.
Ah, yes.
I'm a big girl now. Hit me with the bad news.
It is bad news. The Admiral's allegiance has been bought, and under his command, A nuclear submarine. It's housed in one of the dockyards.
Well done. Nuclear submarine. Sounds nice. Perfect holiday.
Lara, wait. Take this tracking device.
What's this? You're not worried about me.
Yes, somebody has to.
Touching, but don't wait up.
All right. So the Spear of Destiny, the Lance of Longinus, however you want to phrase it. I think it's kind of it's an interesting artifact, and something that actually has some, real world connection, not just like, well, I guess the Philosopher's Stone is sort of a real world concept, but still. Normally we're dealing with like made up stuff, so I don't know. I find it kind of interesting that we have something that is potentially based off of something in reality. But this is... Do they name these anything? I was looking for the statistics screen. Yeah. But I guess we don't have that anymore? Or maybe, no, it's in the Timex thing. There we go. The base. Okay, there you go. Well, that's where we are now. The base. I remember this level being interesting. It also conjures up a lot of memories of other games. Also, goddamn, it seems to be really loud in here. I don't know why. But I think we're probably going to call it here and come back to this. It might be a situation, depending on how long these levels are, that we're just, like, each stream going to go through one of these game sections. I wouldn't be opposed to doing that, but again, it just depends on how long they're going to take. I'm actually real curious to see what the island's going to look like, but I do remember finding, at the very least, this level interesting. So I'll be looking forward to get back into it. Like I've said before, I think we're going to hit Chronicles pretty hard here, so instead of me juggling like 3 games at a time, I think I'm going to consolidate it down to just 2. Next stream, I might start Mass Effect 3 just so I can kind of get that booted up. But I think I want to do like 2 Chronicles streams for every like 1 Mass Effect. And then we can hit up Mass Effect at the end there, because that is a long game with a little bit more force, but I'll probably be starting up something else too. So it just depends on how it all works out at the end. But yeah, good to be getting back into Chronicles. Haven't played this game in so long, so I'm enjoying what I've played so far. Despite the fact that we got stuck on a couple spots, but in any case. So let me go ahead, and we've got a raid guide for Drunk Scoob. I'm going to go ahead and raid him. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you DJ Full and Magnus for the hosts and the raids respectively. Appreciate that. And yeah, we'll go ahead and raid our Drunk Scoob fella. So let me go ahead and search him up and we'll get that all started up. He is currently playing Smite, as are a lot of people. So anyway, you guys take care, have a good night, and we'll catch you around next time. I'll try to be back, if not tomorrow, then on Friday. So see you guys next time. Love Chronicles. It's a good game so far. I'm digging it. I think I'm going to enjoy getting into some of the other levels too, since I'm a little bit less familiar with them. But you guys take care. Have a good night. See you next time.